Hey guys, welcome back to the Firsties podcast. I'm your host Mila.
And I'm your host Mela.
If you're new here, if you're a Firstie,
we're basically a safe space for first gens who dare to dream.
We like to laugh, kiki, argue.
Basically, two baddies with a mic.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now
and
let's get into this episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Firsties podcast.
Hey guys.
It's so weird because
I
we
thought
already
we were gonna do the
pre-recorded.
intro.
I know,
Exactly.
we pre-recorded it, so we don't have to do that anymore.
I was about to say, and I'm your host Mela. Never mind. But yeah, but still. Hey guys.
Hey, so let's do a quick recap until we get into this episode.
Exactly. We always say we haven't seen each other in so long, but this time it actually feels like I haven't seen you in forever.
But how long has it been? I know we always do
I think
this.
Has it been like a week or two? It felt a long.
It's been 2 weeks, I think.
I thought it was like 3. Actually, it's not. Yeah, for sure, I thought it was 3.
Again, you don't know this because we batch create.
Exactly.
When we get together. Yeah, because our schedules are.
This needs to be part of our intro at this point. Yeah. We always start the podcast with like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's tough to let alone get your own schedule, but then when you're with co-host with someone else,
exactly.
it's tough. It is. Yeah, we have our personal lives like that. Is there anything that you want to catch up, share on the show that you feel comfortable sharing on this mic?
Oh my God, yes. I started 75 Hard.
Oh my God, I saw that on socials. How's that going?
It's going good. I'm on day 10. I've been.
Oh my God,
I
nice.
know, and I've been going to the gym like every day. Like my goal is like 5 times a week. Like actually, like my workout split, and then for the weekend, so like maybe walk or do like an activity. Like last time I did the aerial yoga. First of all, I did not know it takes that much like upper body strength, and I have
What is it? What is aerial? What yoga?
It's like when you're like floating.
Oh no!
On it was so. Let me show you what it looks like. When I tell you, it takes such like a lot of what's called upper body strength. I couldn't hold myself up, and it was insane. This.
Oh wow!
And then you just have to hold yourself up and stuff.
She's
it was
literally
so much fun.
From
it was
curtains.
It was getting Spider-Man. But yeah, so I've been.
What else is part of your 75 Hard other than working out? Like journaling, like what? Like prayer?
Right now, it's waking up at 6. I'm trying to add prayer onto it too. And then working out and just like posting consistently or like posting like every day. And it's been going good. If you follow me on my socials,
you've been real consistent. And the editing is going crazy.
Really,
Remember
really
I commented,
Thanks. It takes forever. Actually, it doesn't even take forever. It just like takes like, what's it called? You to like focus on like
and you're a perfectionist, so if it doesn't look like your vision, you're not gonna do it.
I have to get it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, how about you?
Girl, just on flights. Yeah, fighting for my life basically. Yeah, I just got back from Pittsburgh. Yeah. And which is not necessarily an exciting city, no offense to anyone who's in Pittsburgh. Like there's not much to do there, if I'm honest. Yeah. Go Steelers, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
But it was nice to see my team. And now that I'm vlogging now, they like one of my coworkers got a ring light, like the Alex Aura light. She got like a stand, and she's like, "I want to help you get the angles." I'm like, because she's on my YouTube now too. So she's like, "Girl, get my right angles."
Yeah, I'm so.
I'll link it down below. But yeah, so it's been fun, and then it was fun that. I'll link it, but we were on Off the Dome. Firstie.
Oh my God, yes.
Firsties Hot Ones.
They dropped the video, yes.
What'd you think of the video?
I love the video.
Bobby's chemistry was amazing.
But he's so chill.
Because I wasn't there.
So
that's why
easy.
I was watching it. Like,
yeah, and we were watching y'all. So like,
yeah.
But no, he was like so chill. So it was like it was so easy to get along with him. Do you know what I mean? But loved that challenge. I hate spicy food, but like I feel like I kind of like finessed my way out.
Yeah,
because I was taking the smallest bite.
That last one, when you were like, oh my God, okay, no, seriously, guys, oh my God, I'll link it. That was fun. We need to run it back with them again.
For
like,
sure. And y'all were bold. Y'all were taking like the biggest like.
I'm just competitive in that way because Doggy was doing that, so I was like, I can't.
We did not do that. We literally tried to finesse the whole time.
No, Bobby, he was fighting for his life.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was fighting. Like he was actually fighting for his life.
But that was so much fun. Yeah. Shout out OTD.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Yeah, I'll link it down below. You have to see this this episode.
Would you ever do like a Hot Ones again? Would you ever try?
I think we should do it with the girls. I think we should do it with like Core 4 or something. Yeah.
So you hate me? That's what.
No, I just love content. I just want to entertain our audience.
And she hates me on the live.
Yeah, I think we should do more challenges. What challenges would you want to do if it's not Hot Ones? I just think we need to do more videos of like we're talking or something, answering questions, but then also doing something. So painting, you mentioned that off camera.
Exactly.
Like painting would be good.
Yeah, I like competitive games. But not something like I have to suffer in.
I think
you know what I mean?
I get that. I think charades would be a funny one. Yeah, where we could all kind of like fun, whatever gets us like loud and like
even the trivia we did with Sarah, that was fun.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
And I loved commentating. Like I was not part of it, but I was trying to play, but like I loved it still.
No, you ate that. You're a commentator through and through. You're hilarious. That's why I liked seeing you and Bob, because I wasn't there, but the little comments that you would make, or from him saying you can hold your laugh, so you would laugh and then he would laugh with you. Like at the same time, I just thought that was like,
it was funny.
Yeah, like people don't have that type of chemistry always. Do you know what I mean? Like we barely know the guys really,
but we got along with them really fast. Even for like the podcast, like even when they came, it was just like it was such a vibe. Like
it was just
yeah, it's not like awkward. Honestly, thank God, there's never been like an awkward interview or like podcast episode with me here. Yeah, I had to preface with me, but there's never been
you will experience it, babes.
No, because I just be like,
really? I feel like you would be.
Actually, no. When I'm like, when
I feel like you would feel bad for them, and then you would try to
overcompensate with
that's me. Yeah, dying inside,
and I'd look like a little like a clown.
But I think one thing is like you would low key like either low key. Like, if I look at you, then it's game over. So I just, like, once, let's say there was a guest that was on.
For sure.
I just never looked at Madamali. I just never looked at Miriam.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was going to laugh.
Yeah. And I feel like if it's someone that's really awkward, and, like, you know, when you, like, try, like, if me and you both are, like, overcompensators, it's going to turn to Mila and Mela show. And we're just going to be kiki. Like, we have to be opposite. Yeah. We're away from the mediator, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it would just be, like... Because we can, like, bounce off each other easily. Do you know what I mean?
Someone's got to keep the show going.
Someone's got to bounce off of me.
Yeah.
And if it's not the guest, it might be you.
Thank God we haven't had any.
Yeah.
I know. And I appreciate everyone who comes on. Exactly. But, yeah, when you're a vibe and you have a guest who just takes it and you don't have... You could just...
It feels so good, too. Even, like... I feel like, granted, like... Especially, like, if you're, like, a shy person or whatever, like... I always say, like, the set might look intimidating when you come in. So I kind of understand, like, where they're, like, coming from.
I'm glad you say that because I don't know what that means, but you experienced that before.
Yeah, because this is, like, your comfort zone.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
For everyone else, like, this might not be. Or, like, even think about, like, the type of content creators. Like, we're seeing it as, like, we're vloggers, like, the same people that, what's it called? Some people would have these type of setups. Most of them are, like, what, comedians. Or, like, people that don't be using, like, this type of setup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that might not be used to, like, this type of setup. So
yeah, that's true. I think for me, with that, it's, like, I don't necessarily yet identify as a podcaster or even sometimes a content creator. Like I'm very new to it. So that's why I'm like, it's just, like right now in my head, I just think I'm kind of cosplaying it. Like I'm still figuring it out really, which is crazy because I'm a year in. Yeah. And we have this whole setup now, but like, yeah, I don't know. But and I know that's not true. It's like when people say like, I'm an inspiring songer, or singer songwriter. It's like, no, you're just a singer. Like there's no aspiring. When you sing, you are a singer. Like you are a content creator. You are an actor. You know what I mean?
So what would like solidify? Let's say if you're making like a profile and it's saying like you're making your portfolio, whatever. It says Mila Fsal. Like what's your description?
I'm so glad you asked. Literally yesterday, I'm submitting to companies. And literally went to GPT and was like, this is who I am.
Who am I?
And create a media kit because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't be like, the only resume I've done is for school and for work. Yeah. But in content, it's completely different. Yeah, when they're like asking about sub count and followers and like engagement rate. And I'm like, what's that? I have to look at my analytics. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
So girl, ChatGPT it up for me.
They'll tell you. I get it.
Which I have to tell you one off camera, the person who reached out to me, who responded, was Habashan. She was like, we need more Habasha sisters. Merit Beauty? The one stick that I use all the time.
Oh my God, the one you were telling me about?
Obsessed
the small
with.
One?
Yeah.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
That's like...
And I emailed them and I said, hey, and I put at Hermela, but I just have to tell you about off. We have a lot to catch up on, basically. Okay, yeah. But they're like, she's marketing, but she's Habasha. And the first thing she said, yes, we'd love to partner with you. And then said, oh my God, we need more Habashas. I was like, oh, perfect. I have a bunch. Let's run it.
Yeah, let's all come on, guys.
Because what I'm really trying to do as a content creator is, because you know when we first start out, you've gotten to so many inquiries of just like, what is this product? And like,
for sure,
if we were in the, I always say this, like I told one of my coworkers, I'm like, babes, if I wasn't in it for the money, I would do OnlyFans. Like if that was the only thing, like let's be real.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we're not making money right now. Like that.
Exactly, yeah.
So to me, it just makes sense to go like, whatever product that you like, and I'm obsessed with this one complexion stick that they have it on right now. I love it. Yeah. Maybe your Maybelline spray. You know what I mean? Like reach out, because I want to be authentic.
Exactly.
Like survey, hit me up. I use your soap.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
Fenty girl, Rihanna,
Fenty,
stop playing with me.
Get my girl
Stop
Hermione.
playing with me, girl. Come hit me up immediately.
Stop playing with me. She playing too much.
No, she really is. Come on.
Okay. So let's get into the topic today. Okay. So I was on TikTok. And I saw a video, which, by the way, I have TikTok back, as everyone else does. Yeah.
Everybody say yay in the comments.
Tell me why everyone texted me, like, TikTok is back. I'm like, y'all were really thinking about me. I was fine.
No, it's the fact that you were acting like, it's actually, I love this. I love no TikTok. You got it immediately.
It's like the, when your phone dies and everyone's on their phone, it's like, guys, let's just be.
Talk about the economic, political state of the world. Come on.
It's like, girl, if your phone was not dead.
Exactly.
You would be on it.
For
Come
sure.
on.
Yeah.
But I saw a TikTok that said, if your life was a movie, what would the audience be screaming at the screen about? Basically, what is something that you're not getting or that you have to relearn? What is the lesson that you have to learn? And I thought, I would like to have this conversation with Hermela. As we're in our 20s, like trying to figure our stuff out. Yeah. We fall on our face a bunch of times. So like, what is something, and this is deep, so take your time.
This is deep.
Yeah. What is something that, or a couple things where you're just having to like relearn it? Good question, right? And ask yourselves this too in the audience as well. Like, if your life was a movie and you're the main character, what is the audience like screaming at?
Say? Yeah. I feel like for me, maybe it has to be like with like discipline, something with discipline.
Okay.
Like having to fall, like, let's say like I'm on a roll or whatever. Yeah. And then I'm like, I have like a whole 2 weeks where I'm like in a funk or like where I'm just like,
we do
not
that,
doing anything. Like, girl, like you're so, you know, like
Come
that,
on.
What's
the gold
that picture?
meme?
The gold meme?
I know.
I feel like that's me. Like, that's literally just like, that would like define like the season that I was in. Amen. Because we're gonna not fucking manifest
Glory to him. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna be like, girl, just like one more week.
Like, come on, you're almost there to unlock like your potential.
Yeah, keep locking.
That's I think I would agree. Discipline is one for sure. For me, it's patience.
You know what I always like? I think you're very patient though. Maybe I haven't seen you like be impatient.
It's, you know what it is I feel like I'm not as patient with actually the close people to me, which is like, I'm talking about like our parents have a button that they could push like nobody else. Nobody else.
There's history too. There's like
exactly.
There's
it doesn't mean I'm not closer to you or anyone else. It's just there's just, you know what I mean?
I get that.
There's also like triggers, trauma as well. We talk about that off camera. You already know, Melly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'd say a little bit more, and not just patience with them, patience with myself. Like even as little as like, my brain tells me we should be somewhere as far as the growth of this brand by this time. Like having patience with like the gold again, like focus on getting good content, having good conversations, once a week episodes. Let's keep doing it. Yeah. And so I think I could get impatient with that. So I'm talking about like other people and myself as far as like, girl, give yourself grace and give other people
I kind of piggybacking off that. I feel like more than even the discipline, I feel like if my audience could just like scream something at me, it would just be like, just start, just start, just do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, because for me, I'm like, unless it's perfect, unless it looks good, unless it does this or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're too much in your head, you just end up like not even doing it. So it's like, girl, just start. Like, you know, like just keep like fail your way out. Basically, like I think that's what they. Oh my god, I wish I was like there was like someone else like telling me.
But no,
like,
when but seriously, I had to like journal about it because I was like, oh wow, what is something right now where it's like. It's like I remember like the guy I was into when I was like in high school or college, and then years after it, when that never worked out and I wasn't into him, and like I was like, what did I really see in him? And my friends were like, girl, we tried to tell you like a million times, like what, we just see something that you. But I was like, I had to get out of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay, that's a hard one though. Is it? Like romantically,
what do you think your audience would be screaming at you as far as like relationship wise? It doesn't have to necessarily say romance, just relationship, friendship, parents, sisters. Like, what is something that you are kind of learning right now?
I feel like they would tell me to like, I guess, make time for people, or actually not even make time. What would they tell me? I'm trying to like find like a.
I know you have to like really think about it, right?
Exactly. For friendships, honestly, I don't think they would tell me anything, because I feel like apart from like, you know, making time and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't have like blockages when it comes to like conflict or whatever. But romantically, what would they say romantically? He's gay. He's gay, Hermela.
He doesn't play for your team.
Not for your team. I'm so weak.
Because we've been yelling that.
Mila, and I know
the group chat.
I'm so weak. But I don't know.
That is the funniest moment of this show.
I'm so weak, but that really might be it, like, honestly, for me.
You finally said it. He's gay. It's hilarious.
And I still be like, girl, shut up.
Like, girl, you're fine. You don't know.
You don't know. He's just in touch.
It's fine. I'm just saying he's just not for you. Like, I'm just telling you. You like the very pretty ones. Okay, that was so funny. I do.
She's bored like she's right there with me. That's the funny part.
You're so right. You're so right now. You clocked me.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can see
how my God, that's so funny. I'm so sorry. I'm still coming down that. Yeah. That is hilarious. I would say like relationship for me is probably more of like, I'm kind of like what you mentioned with your starting stuff. For me, it's like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. So I just don't get involved with anybody because I'm just like, it's not going to work out. So like, he's probably F-boy or whatever. And sometimes it's true, but it's because from history of just history. But
so just give it a chance basically for
and like the future is none of your business.
That's so true. But it is my business. It's about me.
You're like, it's my future.
It's my future.
He's gay.
No, he's gay. No, he's not.
But I think that like just trying to see like when the other shoe's gonna drop, and I think that comes from childhood stuff too, of like some trauma. Yeah. Of just like whether it's like, but part of my brain tells me that I'm not worthy of love or I don't deserve love, which is not true. But like, probably that like, just girl, come on, because you know what it is. It's like, imagine if we actually believed what how our friends see us. You know what I mean? Like, there's not gonna be a guy where I'm like, you deserve Mela. No, I'm always gonna think there's no one who deserves Mela. You know what I mean? Like, there just isn't. Obviously I want you to be with a good guy and I'm gonna support you and stuff, but like, I'm never gonna be like, that checks out. I'm like, she's the bad. Like
I get that.
Know her heart, know her.
That's so true. Like, I feel like if we all act the way our friends would want us, I guess the right friends.
Correct.
Right? Like, emphasis on that, but like, I get what you mean.
But then we would be a problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, we also have like, we think the same way our friends do. It's just we're thinking with like feelings involved. So logic is out the window.
What do you mean? What do you mean we think like
our mindset, like me, my friends, like all of our mindsets are like the same when it comes to like relationships, whatever. But then when you're in a relationship or when you're in like a situationship with a man that you have feelings with, logic ain't really logicking. Do you know what I mean?
Girl, yes.
Well, actually, my logic is the one that's screaming, but I'm really not even listening. You feel me? Like, just girl,
that's your audience. That's your audience.
Literally, I'm just like,
no, why do we do that? Because I could easily see it in a friend and be like, girl, it's not it or whatever. Yeah. But then for me, when they're like, you deserve better, I'm like, girl.
Exactly. I think it's like, if your experience is positive with the person at that moment, I'd say, you're not going to see like, I really admire people like, I really like him, but like in the future, no. Have you seen that one video where like this girl broke up with her boyfriend? She's like, I love him, it's amazing, whatever, but I think like I don't see him as the father of my children. Do you know what I mean? She's seeing like for the future. Yeah. But she's having a blast right now. She loves the person like fully.
I do not understand that.
But she had to end it. No, because some guys like, you're a vibe. Like, I really like you. We get along. Like all, like everything.
Do you know how old she was?
I think she's like around my age. Maybe like 24, 25.
That makes sense in high school, college, but could you do that? Like, that makes no sense.
I could do that.
We're dating to marry. So that's why I'm just like, I don't.
But like, we're dating to marry, but like, I'm all, like, if you're dating you, and then I really like your vibe, there's like, I think it's like she was in a relationship for like a year or two, whatever, like for a long term. So I guess like he was checking boxes as he went. But then maybe like the maturity, like maybe that will grow in time. Do you know what I mean? Like when you kind of like push back the little flaws and then it ends up being like big or like, oh, it doesn't look like you're going to change this anytime soon. And I don't think like the father of my kids would have like that trait basically.
That's kind of crazy now.
That's very like disciplined. Like,
it's ending in heartbreak, I feel. I feel like it's ending in heartbreak.
I don't know. I feel like.
But this is what I'm saying. The future is none of my business. See, I'm already thinking about like.
I mean, you're going to be heartbroken regardless, but, like, I guess, like, thinking of, like, the reason why you're doing it for. Do Do you know what I mean? Like, you're doing this for your kids. Imagine, like, you love the person, but, like, maybe my kids deserve better. Do you know what I mean? Like, my kids deserve better, and then she ends it. I was like, that's admirable, honestly. Like, I really like that.
That's tough, though.
Yeah. I'd be sick as hell, though.
Yeah, because I'm like, what's the point, honestly?
Exactly.
Not to be like, what's the point, but really, what's the point at that point? Because
which is why sometimes you got to end it early. You got to end it early before you're too deep.
Melly.
I'm not even kidding. Like, if there's potential where, like, you know, when you're talking to a person,
you know, when
whatever,
the chemistry is so good.
Exactly. Or, like, you like the person or whatever, but then you don't see it, like, you see it ending in a heartbreak. I'm ending it right now. What are we talking about?
I commend you. That's tough.
That's something, like, diagnosable. I don't think that's, like, a good thing. I mean, like, avoid it or something.
Right. Or, or detachment or whatever it is.
Exactly. Like, anxious.
I just think for someone like you and me, like, I wouldn't say it takes a lot for us to be interested in a guy, but it's just, there's not, our type is not out there. I'm talking about from personality to looks. Maybe looks, there's more out there, but as far as personality.
Looks and personality, it's very rare.
There's two scenarios where both, you vibed with someone and you were like looking forward to getting to know him because it doesn't happen. And then, you know who I'm talking about, where I was so excited because it just doesn't.
It doesn't happen. Exactly. I can literally count, like, actually.
For the audio, so it's just like
one. I'm just kidding, but like you know, like it's hard to like
it doesn't meet
people like that would like match everything.
So I see what you're saying as far as like when that doesn't happen that often, when you see someone that you vibe with and you enjoy your time with, but you don't necessarily be like, this is not going to end a marriage. You're like, let's just enjoy it now. I'm just saying you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. I think so. I think you're setting yourself up for heartbreak because you're only gonna fall in love with him more, or like him more.
Then I do think like some people, like, their purpose might be to teach you some things like you just can't, like, you don't learn by yourself. So which is why
that's true.
Even though I'm like, obviously, like, the goal is like to date to marry, I would say I'm also dating to experience and like learn and stuff like that, because just because when I talk to you, you're not my husband, whatever, but if you're like, you know, like if we get along so well, whatever, it might lead to a heartbreak. But it's like still like I would learn a lot about myself and
there's value in that.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's
exactly.
True.
So I want to know. I'm like, when I'm vetting my like husband, I want to be so well that I have like I know exactly what my boxes are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like right now I don't know exactly what all my boxes are. Like I do know it like roughly, but like, you know, like when like you talk to a guy and then he does something, you're like, that's a box that I do not want, or like that you do want. Like you go back and refer. Exactly.
Yeah, you're so right.
So I guess like, to sharpen up, like to fix up your boxes before getting to the end, I guess.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so easy for us to like see it, whether they have to work on it in other people or our friends? Like, it's so clear to me where one of my good friends should not be with this guy, or one of my guy friends should not be in school, whatever it is. Yeah. But then when it comes to us, we're like, we accept mediocre, like whatever it is.
But I don't think it's even mediocre though. I don't think we're like dumb or like we're like, it's okay, no, I deserve less, whatever. I don't think that's ever
not that. Yeah.
But I think, I'm telling you, feelings are involved. Like if I feel comfortable, if I feel like,
get a little delulu.
Yeah. Like there's been situations where I'm like, I just really like how I like am around you, or like, you know what I mean? Like I love the vibe, like you get me, blah blah blah. It's hard to leave from situations like that because I'm like, oh my god, like I really fuck with you.
Yeah, and I enjoy my time.
Exactly. So it's like, and then if there's no one there afterwards too, or like no one else is like piquing your interest as much as the person is, it's kind of hard to. You gotta come drag me out. Yeah, you gotta come drag me out.
By my hair,
literally.
Drag my friends still dog me on. My like college love, I put that in air quotes, or like or crush. Like they still dog me till this day.
Looking back, would you still do it?
Hard now. Like
really?
Yeah.
See,
like actually, bum.
Yeah.
Like bum.
I get that. I was about to say like I don't think I regret, but I was like maybe I do.
Oh, I don't.
Not regret, but like wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean?
Like I'm not upset that it happened. But if I could go back and do it again, I would do differently. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not like, it never ruined my life, nothing like that. But and I had a great college experience. But I could see why I'm like, oh, yeah, I would.
Are you, like, is there a one that you're like, you're upset it didn't happen? To like.
There's one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me like.
And you know what's so funny is he's like far off. He's not my type necessarily. He's Habesha.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
And it didn't work out because of like distance and like a point in where he was in his life and where I was in my life. And that was more tough because still think he's a great guy. It was more so of like our timing right now, it just didn't work out as far as our careers and stuff. And it's almost easier if he actually did something bad, like tangible. You know, it was disrespectful, was unfaithful, like nothing like that.
So if that person was to like spin back.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I think that chapter is closed. And like never say never. I don't know what God has in store, honestly. But I think that like this was years ago. I don't think we're different people probably.
Okay, but like
there's no beef or anything like that.
Second chances?
Huh?
Like do you believe in second chances?
But
especially like when there's like no ill intent. I'm setting her up right now.
Not you setting up is crazy.
I'm excited.
But when there's like it's not necessarily a second chance because like he did nothing wrong to get the second chance. It was not. I just think like we're different people now.
But don't you?
I don't know if he'd still be down with the person I am now. Like I'm a different person.
But then wouldn't that also like further like you be like okay like I actually would want to then because like. It didn't end on bad terms. You guys are growing. If it's for the better, then, you know, you can come back and rekindle. Oh, my God, there might be an Abisha wedding. I would be in there.
And if he's watching this, please,
hop on that.
She crazy.
DM her right now.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you do thoughts and prayers. Hope you're doing well. Okay. If you were in my situation, would you circle back, run it back?
If it
didn't end well, like I'm saying, he is a great guy. It did not end well.
Wait,
it just
end bad or end well? It didn't end well.
I'm so sorry. It didn't end bad. I'm so sorry.
On bad terms.
It ended well.
Yeah. What? If it didn't end on bad terms, and if I liked you as a person then, and the reason why we'd even like talk was because like we were focusing on ourselves. Those are all green flags for me, honestly, because you just went to like lock in and then you're coming back. So I said, yeah.
Really? I'm surprised you said that for some reason.
I mean, if it ended on bad terms, then obviously.
Yeah.
But it's because it didn't end on bad terms.
Yeah, like we were friends first for like many years.
And you know the person, girl, yeah.
Family, everything. Yeah.
What are we talking about right now?
But I believe in like, if God wants it to happen, then it will happen.
Exactly, but
for me, I don't have an urge right now to like reach out.
I don't get
I support from a distance. That's
no, I don't get the urge. Like I wouldn't have the urge to be like, what could have been, whatever. But like, honestly, what could have been kind of kills me sometimes.
Really,
like the thought of a what could have been with a person for sure. But I wouldn't like try to reach out or whatever. But like, if our paths like cross again. Yeah, I wouldn't be close to it. I'm not gonna be like, that's my friend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. That I would be open to. I'm just not forcing or anything like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I wouldn't force anything either, but
especially because both of our careers right now are really thriving, and he supports from a distance, and so do I. No beef or anything like that. So we'll see where it goes. I'm always I've learned never say never type of person, but I don't think we're running it back.
I'm saying never on, but
clarify.
To clarify, certain things I will say never on. But yeah, I don't know. What was the question again? What did I even ask you?
If I would like
go back. Oh, what you miss out on?
Like my audience is not yelling at me about that. I don't think.
Yeah,
like the one that got away. No, I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think.
I'm a different person. I think you like. This was when I was 21, 22. I'm 28, about to be 29 now. I'm a different side of the decade.
Still.
Like,
and what? So is he. And what?
So
is he and what? Like, but I get that though. But I don't think I have anyone that I'm like the one that got it. Is there anyone that got away?
I don't think so. I don't think you allow anyone close enough to you to be the one.
Yeah, I think, girl, honestly. But I don't think there's a one that got away.
We're also so young, so it's like.
Exactly. And what are you getting away from? I'm the one that got away, actually. It's not even
Could we talk about that?
Literally. So, never mind.
I'm the one that got away on some stuff. Absolutely. That list is long.
Yeah. I get away. That's actually what I do. For fun. I get away on Tuesdays, Mondays, anytime.
I'm dead. That is for fun. For shits and gigs.
Exactly.
I run the F away.
We really need a therapist next episode.
For sure. Oh my God. I need to look at. We definitely know some therapists who's willing to come on and just be like, help me. Like
they're gonna be like, oh my God, imagine if we have an option therapist.
Oh my God, can I tell you earlier? in a work text, my coworker Courtney texted, "Love you, girls." Like, just sweet. Like, my coworker, we're getting close, or we've been close. And I texted, "Love you too. What happened?" And then she was like, "You need therapy." I was just reflecting on how grateful I am that we have a sister and at work, like, we're actually close. I was like, "Oh yeah." And then Yasmin, who's another coworker, was like, "Oh yeah, I definitely was gonna text, like, what happened?"
Yeah.
Randomly on a work day, she just said, "Love you, girls."
Exactly.
I was like,
I said that to
help.
my friends too. They're like, "Carmel, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Guys, this is an issue. Like, we need to be okay with hearing these words."
Like, who died?
Exactly.
Like,
It's like, are you good? Are you okay? Are you well? Like, they texted me personally too. Not even like,
oh,
in the
really?
group chat, like, "Hey girl, you okay?" I'm just like, "Girl, we need to."
Like, what am I praying
therapy.
for?
Exactly.
What am I praying
we need
for?
Group therapy immediately.
That is so funny.
But
anything else that you want to share before we wrap up this episode? I did not think this episode was going to go into the one that got
whatever.
away, but
Exactly, honestly. But shit. I have nothing, honestly.
is there anything else your audience is like yelling at you? A lesson that you just are not getting, you're having to keep learning? Because I really believe you go through things until the Lord's like, okay, she's not getting it. Let's try it this way. No, let's try it this way.
I think it's just the
He's very
discipline.
patient
Just
with
like,
us.
just do it. Just do it. And just like, like keep on moving, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get on it. I think that's the one thing. Like, just stop being in your head a lot. Because I feel like I do that.
I think the last thing for me is I do a great job of masking it. Like, I just cry in the shower, but
so cute.
I think so. I'm just crying in the shower, but for me, it's like not allowing my emotions to kind of take over. Like, I have my emotions should not have me. Like, we're human, we have these emotions. You feel anger, sadness, worry, you know. But a perfect example is I have 2 people in my life who their relationship is changing, and I'm anxious about it, or I'm feeling heavy about it, but it has nothing to do with me. They're fine. They're going to be fine. But like, I'm thinking about like, well, what if this happens? What if they're not close? What if, do you know what I mean? Like, and like, that's not productive. Or also, it's not up to, I am not God. I am not Jesus. That is theirs. Yeah. But it's just part of my empath like way. And like, it's if I'm honest, it's exhausting. Like, I want to live a life where I almost don't think about other people's feelings, because I just, people just, I might be a shittier person, but I don't know. People like, you have a more enjoyable time, I feel, but it's like heavy, you know.
But
it's like,
don't you think it's like,
if you and Miriam were fighting or whatever, like,
you
actually,
feel some
I would be anxious about it and be like, let me try. Okay, let's get together. Like, and it's like, you guys are gonna work it out. You guys are sisters, but I would freak out about it.
But I like that though. Like, maybe it's like you being an empath is like, one, like, you care for other people's feelings or whatever. It's just when it gets to like the feelings overcoming you. Or like,
and that's what I have to work on. That's what I think my audience is yelling at me for. I just, at night when I'm journaling and stuff, half the stuff I'm journaling about is not even about me. Like, it's about this person or this person. Not that it has to be about me, but I'm like, babes, you're stressing yourself out. Like, I think my audience is like, girl, that has nothing to do with you. Like, I feel like that's why my audience is yelling at me.
I get that. I feel like once you feel it, then you do something about it, then try to drop it. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's say like you're anxious about friends or whatever. Maybe the reason why you're anxious is like, you should pray for them or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because like,
prayer, that's so true.
God will listen to your prayers more than like the other person. Like, you know, like intercession basically. Like,
it's that's so true.
Rewarded. So like, if you do something about it, then afterwards, then try to like dismiss it. Especially like praying for them, then you're good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
To, like,
I always do feel better after praying. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You have to work on that for sure.
Yeah.
Please comment down below what your audience is yelling at you, because I know it's not just us. Not that let's just sit here just like trauma.
No, literally, and
dumping.
tell us like categories too, like in life. And we did relationships, right? And then friendships.
Yeah. Discipline, I think, is just across the board for everyone. We all need to be more disciplined.
Exactly. I don't think anyone could be like, I'm very disciplined. Like, I don't need any work done. Like,
no, that person needs help.
Exactly.
Like that person.
You're a psychopath, maybe. Yeah. But we all do need help. Exactly. Or a narcissist. Exactly. Choose.
Yeah. But the self-awareness needs to be there. Yeah. That's it for this episode, guys. We will see you in our next episode. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, doing all the things.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
Link in bio, comment, everything. And follow our personal pages too.
Hermela's almost at 10K.
You're almost there.
Guys, let's help her get to 10K. Pretty please. Come on.
Go and subscribe. Thanks.
I'm sure not everyone on Firsties is on your page. So literally everyone here, if they just go over, they should be at 10K.
Exactly. And every time we talk about how we haven't seen in a while, we haven't seen each other in a while, you guys are going to come sharp next episode with our vlogs and everything. So follow our personal pages as well.
Yep, please do, and all of our socials. And we will see you in our next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.